Welcome to the Lindley Listen. This is the first episode ever, not the first one recorded, but the first public episode where I interviewed my friend Dillon Atterberry. It was the second one ever recorded. He definitely carried. It's just us messing around and being goofballs, just trying to get used to this whole podcasting thing. It's an absolutely ridiculous conversation, and enjoy. How was your trip yesterday? Yeah, you went up to Spokompton, right?
Yeah, Spokompton.
Yeah, nice.
I don't get why you call it Spokompton. TBHNGL. Gonna lie.
Because it's a trash city.
It's not, though.
Hot take?
Yeah, it's about as trash as, like, the Everett landfill. Not that bad.
Just growing up in Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene area, it's not comparable.
Yeah, it's like going from the outer city to the inner city.
Yeah. Yeah. Going from a nice place to a garbage place.
Yeah. You know, I've always felt like Post Falls or Coeur d'Alene, that whole area is just one big suburb.
Yeah, it is. Coeur d'Alene's got Sherman Street, the main drag there, where the rich Hagedorn owned it all, till he sadly passed away in California. Hagedorn?
Who's Hagedorn?
Hagedorn is the
also
rich millionaire
Shield. You're not gonna fucking get me with that.
Yeah.
Hagedorn these nuts or some shit.
He owns the resort up in Coeur d'Alene.
Oh.
And the mansion across the lake.
Okay.
He owns a lot of mansions. He ended up dying in one of them in California. His daughter was my high school counselor, Mrs. Hagedorn.
Mrs. Hagedorn.
Miss Hagedorn, did you ever get to know your high school counselor?
Yeah, I did. I had two, Mr. Kuiper and name dropping, Mr. Kuiper and Mrs. Yuri. Mrs. Yuri had like a bitch daughter. I hope she never sees this. It was like best mom, wacky daughter. Like something, there was lost in translation or something.
And what, you were into her?
Holland?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Yuri, top dog, just a good teacher.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, or a good, woman. I went to a private school, so.
So your family's rich?
No. My family is weller off. I could get into that. My mom,
sure,
I will.
Do it.
My mom and dad were together.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, back in...
Yep. Back in Nam.
Yeah, sure. Speaking of. Fuck. What was how does it go? Right, so...
Well, mommy and dad loved each other so much
that they pumped two little assholes out. So, my mom and dad were musicians, going paycheck to paycheck, both believers, and they were like, "We want to put our kid in private school, so we're going to work our asses off."
Is it a Christian private school?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What's the alternative?
I don't know. A non-Christian secular private school.
Never heard of one.
I'm a public school kind of kid, you know.
Yeah, straight from the...
I know nothing. Charter,
ass
is Charter a
society.
Christian?
Charter?
Yeah. Is that a Christian private school?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. That's the only one I know of.
Is it like a school called Charter, like high school or Charter middle school?
I thought Charter was a national thing. Maybe it's not.
I think it's a descriptive term. Saying it's a charter school is like... equivalent or like something on...
Oh, saying like it's a high league school.
Maybe. Like the charts. I was thinking...
I don't know,
It
dude.
sounds more like trade school, like it's a type of school, a charter school. Like something you get charted for or sharded for. Anyway, so yeah, they put me in private school, my brother and I. And it was rough for them, not for me. I got to... I don't know, eat PB&J, stuff like that.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Right, so
mom and dad loved each other so much
that they
put you in private school.
Put us in private school, but we're still getting like $500 a gig, not much, trying to survive, right?
Well, what was the gigs?
Music, like shows. Like they'd play at weddings.
Oh, cool.
Play on stage. Did a lot of stuff. My dad was in two bands, Dr. Funk, and the coolest band name ever, Nearly Dan.
Nearly Dan?
Do you know Steely Dan?
No.
Oh, well, it's a band that's like popular.
God,
it's an old band.
I'm out of
Steely
touch
Dan.
with the reality, so.
Yeah. You're from Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from West Side. I don't know if that's actually what that means, but I think that's actually the Wu-Tang gang or something. Wu-Tang Clan?
West Side's, I don't know what it is, but.
West Side Story?
What?
Anyway, then they, oh, right, and then the market crash happened, and my mom was like, fuck this, started a real estate company, and boom.
Wait, what year did she start that?
It was like 08, 09.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
Yeah.
I was doing nothing back then. Should have been hustling.
Playing
Wii, playing some Mario. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really fumbled that bag.
Get on that shit.
Now all of a sudden houses are $600,000 average.
Yeah. 2 square feet, $3 million.
Yeah. Maybe a whole bathroom. Maybe.
Maybe maybe a toilet. Could just be a sink. Who knows? It's Seattle.
Oh, dude, bless.
Thanks, man. Hey.
Hey.
Thank you.
God loves
Really
you.
means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Oh yeah. So
You best believe he does.
yeah,
Hey.
I had it pretty well off. I've never noticed any sense of like poverty because
Yeah, you never feared money.
no, because I was retarded.
Dude, my family, it was like a fun, rare outing to go to McDonald's when they
Nice,
saved up enough money.
dude.
It was awesome. I miss those. Those were some fun days.
Yeah, go back to that. Be poor. Be poor.
Be poor. It's
yeah,
awesome.
Bring it back, dude. It's
You
so
know,
cool.
bring the whole family to Mickey D's sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Seattle, you can just steal and have a place to sleep every night called jail.
Too
That's
easy.
a thing.
Life hack?
It's a
Life
real
hack,
thing.
go to prison.
Go to prison,
Warm showers.
warm showers,
Just don't drop the soap.
free fulfillment, quote unquote.
You can
If you
educate
show
yourself in
desire.
there, I think.
Also, this
I
is
know
definitely
a fella
like
who's been
just a
educating himself
jail
in prison.
cell overnight, and you totally don't get a shower, but, you know, unless they're still hosing them out in the back still. If that's like a thing, there's like a locker
I don't
room.
think that's a thing.
No?
I feel like we deem that as inhumane now.
Hosing people?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, maybe
I thought
not
that was
rioters.
hazing. Hazing was
I feel like prisoners, though. Maybe not. Because I thought they
get
stopped.
back in your cell.
Like prisoners, I don't know if it's in Idaho or Washington that they stopped doing it, where they took prisoners out to the side of the road and they were picking up trash. They deemed it inhumane for them to do that since they're out in the sun working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If it's Washington, it's like it's wet outside. Oh, I guess that's still kind of inhumane.
Well, I feel like Idaho doesn't care.
Yeah, no, they shuttle homeless people. They get on it. They put them
Yeah,
on a
we do.
bus. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's like political warfare where we send the homeless.
Just into the forest.
It's so based. That's
We
such
got to
a
start
bold
doing
move.
that. Ban the homeless. Get them out
Just
of here.
ban them. Put up signs. Just say no more homeless.
Your home gets foreclosed. Out. Gone. Just out of existence. Banned.
It's gonna suck when I
Gone
get
from the
homeless.
server. Yeah.
People will start
when?
showing this to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be out there begging for money, and people
You'll be
will
out there leaning.
pulling up this clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is this you?
Oh,
Well, times have changed.
your hairline's gone from here to here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be next week.
Yeah. So, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of changes, actually. Right now, I think I'm a follower of Christ. That's what
Hell
we're gonna go
yes.
with. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a dub.
Last time.
Wait, let's talk about your trip to Spokompton. What'd
Oh,
you do?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you went to private school. What were we talking about?
We finished the private school thing, I think. I
Oh,
don't know.
what's the craziest thing that happened in your school?
In my school.
Well, your private school, what was it? K through 12?
I had K through 8, and then I had 9 through 12. Yeah.
So what is it like to have...
That's 2 different schools.
Because I did the whole elementary school, then middle school, then high school, all at different buildings, right? Different campuses, if you will.
technically, like, so the school I went to was, we had a bunch of different buildings on one big plot of land. It's not really that big, but we had, like, there's an A wing, a B wing. I think maybe they jumped to K and G. I'm like, fuck, how?
I just remember from when I was in first grade, fifth graders were huge. I get to fifth grade, first graders are tiny, and then go to middle school. It's a whole new thing. I always thought it would be weird if you were in a K to 12 or a K to 8, I guess, or if like you're an eighth grader and you're still around first graders.
Yeah.
How bizarre would that be to see a first grader?
It wasn't that bad. You kind of get to mingle and get to interact with the youngins. I was in this worship
Please
team.
Elaborate.
So I was in this praise team class that, because every Wednesday we had chapel, and we'd play some tunes up on the stage before chapel like began, you know, or maybe it was at the end. I don't remember. We kind of moved it around. But like sometimes the teacher would have us go to like little, like younger grade classes and do stuff, you know, and obviously for how many people there are there, or how many kids there are,
yeah,
there's bound to be overlap where like I have a class all the way in yonder, like in a separate building.
And yay over there.
Yeah, we had two big middle school buildings, or we have one big middle school building, and then they had to expand it, and now they're doing more expanding. It's like getting bigger and bigger. Wacky school, dude. Crazy administration. But it was, I don't know, it was cool. You got to interact with people that, like in younger grades, and it just kind of made sense, you know?
So your middle school experience was nice, you're saying?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
Because I was
Just
in
the
middle
building?
school.
Yeah.
But if looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that was middle school. I don't know. It was different.
Man, middle school was terrible for me.
Yeah, it sucked.
Awful.
Dude, you feel like everyone's staring at you all the time. Then you got a massive, Audi going on in front of the class.
That's crazy. But true.
Don't wear sweatpants. Just don't.
Nope, can't do it.
I switched to jeans way too late. I was wearing basketball shorts. Bad move.
I was about to say, some kids would wear basketball shorts all the way through middle school. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, no, I did it. It was awful.
Sweatpants too on a, what do you call it, presenting day? Bad idea.
Teachers up there like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, my middle school is terrible though. It's a super old building because it used to be the high school of Post Falls.
I almost dropped this everywhere thinking that was crazy.
That was so not crazy.
I thought.
So the building was deteriorating, right?
Uh-huh.
Along with the kids reflected that somehow magically.
Yeah.
They like we had a rule in lunch, probably starting 7th grade. While I was in 7th grade, it was if a duty came over and said hands up, you have to put your hands up because some kid got caught under the table, pleasuring himself.
That's fucking awesome. That kid rocks.
This I have a lot of crazy memories from this middle school. Some other kid almost died after he got soccer punched in the face.
Soccer punched?
Sucker punched.
Thank
you.
Let
me fix my
There was
grammar.
no ball involved. No ball.
Well, there was
his balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he fell down, hit his head on the asphalt. That was not a fun day. Pretty crazy. I was always really mad because I never actually saw a fight until high school. They would happen every other month, but I would always be right around the corner. So I'd always be very close to it, vicinity-wise, but I never actually saw it happen.
Never saw it. That's fucking lame, dude. You gotta be going.
Isn't that lame?
Go to fights.
I was trying.
Look them up.
I couldn't find them.
Guys, where are the fights at? Like, come on. I keep missing them. I want to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we had was a lot of like we had a lot of colored hair individuals. Not actually that many, but we had some.
That was more high school for me.
There was one girl who had really long red hair. She was a troubled soul. Still kind of, I don't know what happened to her.
Red hair, yeah.
No, but it's like dyed dark red.
Gotcha, not a redhead?
I think she was still a redhead though. And then just made it redder.
Okay.
Yeah, it was wacky. I don't know. Like went from orange to solid red. And we weren't allowed to have our hair. Well, for men it wasn't really a problem because we'd always cut our hair nice and short. But for girls, you have to keep it like above the shoulders, hair wise. She always had it way down. And the school was like, well, we can't fucking do anything about it. Like, we're not going to cut her hair. like
the school would make it.
We had uniforms.
They would not allow colored hair?
Yeah. Didn't allow colored hair or too long of hair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I never thought about that with a school with uniforms.
Yeah, we had back.
Was your uniform nice?
It was simple. It wasn't like we had a logo and held our,
So how did you wear basketball shorts?
That was, there were specific days when we could do that. Damn, I kind of forgot that I wore a... You're right. I didn't wear basketball shorts all the time. Shit.
I definitely did. It was
definitely on PE days I was allowed to wear basketball shorts.
I was the jacket/hoodie kid who, no matter how hot it got, I would be wearing it. And I was in so much misery when it was hot outside. I would just continue to sweat into the classroom, and I was too self-conscious to take off the jacket.
Uh-huh.
It was horrible. Misery.
Like the state? Is that a state or a city? Missouri?
I think it's a state. In fact, I know it is.
You know it's a state?
Yeah.
You know your states off the top of your head? Same old.
Yeah, actually. I know where they all are. I could probably draw it, too.
Dude, don't, but
Oh, don't?
Yeah.
Well, first you got Alaska.
Keep going.
Arkansas. New York. Pennsylvania. California. I'm doing them out of order. It's going to get confusing.
What are you trying to go in alphabetical order?
No.
Start from the top right. You got Maine. You got Connecticut, Massachusetts. You got Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire.
Bro's educated. It's
New
that private
York,
school coming in.
New Jersey. Surprisingly, New York is a state and a city.
That was confusing back in
That's
school.
fucked. I'm like, then you got fucking Michigan, North and South Dakota, North and South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and the rest of them.
Yeah, in high school, I really liked geography. So I had it memorized all of North America, including Central America, with all the little islands and stuff, South America and Europe. Never got to Asia or Oceania or Africa.
Sorry.
But I really enjoyed those.
Are we in 1984? What the fuck? Oceania?
No, we're in 2024.
That's like 40 years. That's crazy. He's coming back.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're in
I
the
watched
future,
Inside Out 2 yesterday. Inside Out 2 yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Up in Spokane. So I went into Spokane, right?
Oh, yeah. What did you do up in Spokompton?
Yeah, I went up there. It was, it rocked. I went with my buddy. I got this flannel.
It was Justin, right?
No, it was Zanella.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We went to Blue Zoo at this mall. Okay, you don't gotta at a mall in Spokane. There's like 3 malls in Spokane. I don't get it.
I know there's a big one downtown that I've been in, and there's a huge escalator that goes
yeah.
way up top. Oh, you were there.
Yeah, that's not
and
the
I've been.
one.
Oh,
but,
okay. There's a Panda Express right next to the movie theater that's in there.
Yep. I don't like that mall. I like the Spokane Valley Mall more.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. This one is like in the middle of nowhere this other one.
I don't think I've been to another mall. It's those two. The Spokane Valley and the
It's
weird
like a
escalator
North
one.
Shitter Slop Gop
Oh,
mall.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, like a Spokompton mall.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a zoo, mostly fish related. One arachnid was spotted at this establishment.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Anyway.
How big are we talking? No way. Oh, like a tarantula?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking a house spider.
Hell no, dude.
That'd be terrifying. Do you like spiders?
No, fuck no, dude. I saw that thing. I'm like,
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
hell no.
So you're like a normal person.
If I saw that and it was like coming at me, I'd rip it to pieces with my own 2 big man hands.
I would just run.
I wonder if the camera is making my hands small. Have you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I have
Do you
maybe
like
a few
bracelet?
episodes.
It says jerk.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So Anela and I,
What a cool bracelet.
like last year, on one of our outings, got a set of 2 these bracelets from Hot Topic. It said jerk and bitch. And so I was like, okay, well, one of us can't be a jerk. We just got to get 2 so we can both be bitch. We've since lost both. So
Now you're just jerks.
sad day. Now I'm just jerk. She lost both of hers, so
That's
now I'm rocking the doolies. Just a jerk now. Feels weird to wear the word jerk.
yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. Because it's like a weird thing, yeah. You know that one song that's like, you're a jerk. I know.
You are
Jerk,
what
I
you
know.
wear.
That's okay.
Is that how the saying goes? It is
Yeah.
now.
Dude, I don't know if I've told you this. Best come back to if someone calls you a p- you say you are what you eat. And
What I want to say right now should not be on air. How do you get parasites?
how do you get parasites?
Yeah. Well,
Lick your
okay. How do you get rid of parasites?
Oh, how do you get rid of
Because I
them?
probably
Tear
have
them
them.
out. Find 'em and kill them. Get them out. There are bugs under your skin.
Maybe set some rat traps just around you and lay there.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
No, but seriously, how do you?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Antibiotics? I watched this show
Yeah,
called
probably.
House MD. House MD is about this guy named Gregory House, who he's like totally got Asperger's that talks about it in like one episode. And he's this asshole who's like a genius. And every episode it's like, House, you can't do that. That's like unethical. And he's like, I'm going to do it anyway. And then he saves the patient's life. So, yeah, that's the premise for House. Spoiler alert. He fakes his death at the end. He is addicted to
What are you
narcotics.
talking about?
House MD. It's a show. Anyway. Dude, I thought of a great ligma called Phil House. I didn't think of it, actually. I got it from a dude's stream.
What's Phil House?
Phil How Small This Stick Is.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Because it can't be Phil House Big My Dick. No, it's Phil House Small. You know? Then I was thinking,
Well, yeah,
dude,
then it's more real.
I totally could have fucking got you if I said that the mall was called the Phil House Mall.
Yeah, you totally would have.
Oh, I've been wanting to do that for so long, and only you would be the one to
Ligma
fall for
shield.
that, dude. Yeah, I went to the Phil House Mall.
Yeah, what's
If
the
you-
Phil House Small?
No, I was in the Phil House Mall.
What's the Phil House Mall?
It's Phil How Small My Dick Is.
See,
I got him. Anyway,
Yeah, so Spunk Compton, the Inside Out 2, they got what? The new emotions, anxiety.
anxiety, ennui, which is a French version of boredom. It's kind of like an in between. It's mostly like
That's the name of the character?
Yeah, ennui.
Okay.
ENNUI. He's French, and he has a phone. He's basically just cool. I don't know. They called it boredom, though. Whatever. Then there's embarrassment and envy.
So there's 4 emotions.
Anxiety, envy, embarrassment, ennui, I believe.
I didn't realize boredom was an emotion.
They're more complex. That's the idea. Those 4 are more complex emotions than anger, joy, sadness, disgust,
I guess so.
and fear. Yeah.
Even disgust, is that even really an emotion? Or is it just a reaction?
It's a feeling. It's a deal, you know? It's a whole package.
I guess so.
Regardless, I was a little nervous about the movie. Like, because you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you, was there any, like, doubt or thought in your mind that Disney would, like, totally fuck up that character, Riley?
No.
No? Yeah.
Well, the parents definitely seem to foreshadow something going on.
like what?
I don't remember. It's been years since I've seen that
I don't
movie.
think, I don't think you're right. I don't know.
I could be completely
Yeah.
wrong. All right.
I
sure.
know. So one of the main like things was the dad has all male emotions, and the mom has all female emotions, but Riley has mixed gendered emotions: envy, anxiety, disgust, joy, sadness. All of those are female. Anger, fear, ennui, and embarrassment are male. So there's like a mixture,
Oh.
right? And so the thought that people were like having is she going to be like non-binary or trans, or like
Yeah. Right.
when she gets to a coming of age thing? Because it kind of made sense. Well, it already makes sense, the whole concept of it, because I mean, anger is more of like a male sort of thing. I don't know. It's associated more with
Culturally speaking, sure.
yeah.
Realistically, I would definitely argue against that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's dressed like an office worker.
Right.
So
yeah.
that's the sort of idea. But
Yeah.
I think it's they
Give him a
didn't
Karen
it makes sense to like it's
hairstyle.
funny to have the mom have all female that are like sadness is the main sort of emotion
I
in
think
charge.
people look too much into it.
Oh yeah.
If it's just supposed to be a fun child's movie, of
And
course
you
the
wanna
mom and
know-
dad, they're going to be the female and the male, and
Disney
the main
totally
characters.
they I think they hit this one out the park.
Really?
Yeah. My
Did they
brother
make her
watched it.
non-binary?
No, they didn't.
Oh, good.
They did nothing to Riley.
Oh, perfect.
She went into puberty,
Ballin'.
and it was like
That's where it all happens.
it wasn't cringe like period weird sex related puberty. It was like having mixed emotions, being like having anxiety attacks, acne, that sort of side of puberty, the kind of fun weird part,
Yeah, sure, dude. Okay.
because it'd be fucked up to have,
Yeah, it would.
but
They
it's
still have to
Disney.
keep it PG to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't explicitly create any like gay characters, I guess, which I mean isn't necessarily a good or bad thing. There were a lot of like butch looking girls because Riley plays hockey, so she goes to be on the like she's doing a hockey tryouts thing and for a high school team because it was summer and she was about to be in high school for her freshman year, but she went on this camp and she got to be with all these high schoolers and they're like got short hair, studs.
Well, if they're
all
hockey
that.
players, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not out of character.
They're all women is what I'm saying.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And it was just they did exactly what I wanted out of an Inside Out movie. Out of that content, they made it all about the emotions and not about like Riley. They didn't make it weird. I cried in that movie.
Oh,
I
wow.
cried. It hit home
Do you think you relate?
to being a woman.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Oh, okay. You wear the deodorant for it for sure.
Okay. I'm not 13
Also true.
or a woman.
Not anymore. You have been once.
Oh, shit. I wish I could forget 13. You know that show 13 Reasons Why? It's like about suicide or something. My buddy Harry,
No, I
he
don't.
thought it was the funniest show in the world. It's literally a show about suicide. And he's like, dude, funny. I've never seen it. He's never like explained to me why it's funny. He just thought it was. And I don't know. So we went to the zoo. Then we went to IHOP. Found out that the best option for me is I can get a junior chicken and waffles. Perfect portion size.
How do you compare it to Denny's?
Denny's doesn't have chicken and waffles.
It does have chicken and it does have waffles. No, it doesn't. It has pancakes. Oh, that would be super good.
IHOP has chicken and
It's
waffles.
definitely had waffles before.
Denny's, my
think.
issue is I've only ever liked one thing on the menu.
Crazy. You just gotta try all
Like
the other
all
stuff.
the
It's all
the
good.
I had that sizzling skillet, mac and skillet shit.
You only ate the mac.
No, I had it with the skillet one time,
Oh.
and it was absolutely underwhelming. I didn't exactly know if it was the meat that was underwhelming or if it was the mac and cheese that was underwhelming.
Have you had their breakfast options? You've gotten burgers.
I think I've
you got
had
the
an
dinner
omelet
options.
there. I had an omelet there one time when
Omelets
we went
are
there for
bomb.
breakfast. It was fine, but like we had Tabasco sauce, not Tapatio.
Tapatio is definitely way better.
Tapatio was way better than
So much
Tabasco.
better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So good. I have 2 bottles of it out there in the kitchen.
shit.
Awesome.
Do you like alternate or do you or
No, I was just running out, so I bought another one.
oh,
So then, for a meal when I need
I
it.
forgot to light the candle. Dude, get the
Podcast
lighter.
ruined. Got to restart.
The room's gonna be hotter with that.
I don't know if we need it, honestly. I don't want to get up.
Let's pretend that. Well, let's just smell it. We'll tell them what it smells like. This is Alpine Forest by the brand Mainstays.
Sponsor us.
Don't. Maybe. I mean, if you want, we'll put the logo out. Don't.
That'd be sick.
No, that's free
Mainstays, please
advertising.
sponsor us. That'd be sick.
I guess I just said their brand. I had a nosebleed earlier. Crazy. Thanks, dude. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, here, let me try.
I like talking to myself. Like talking at someone and then making it feel like I'm talking about. So it's Alpine Forest. It's got herbal, which I feel like is a descriptive word, not a item. Cypress is an item. Red cedar, an item. Herbal, descriptive term.
Well, scents. Herbal, so like plant.
Yeah, but
I
two of
guess.
these are like your first thought is items. Like, oh yeah, cypress, that's a thing. Red cedar, that's a tree. Herbal, just say herbs.
Is it like colors, though, where they have a name? Like every single scent has a name?
In that sense, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
herbal scent.
So they just mix those 3
cypress
scents.
scent,
That's what that
red
is.
cedar scent.
You're weird, dude.
I'm not weird. I'm right.
Coeur d'Alene, though, to point out, I'm on Team Denny's all the way.
Team Denny's.
Team Denny's. Coeur d'Alene had a Denny's and an IHOP across the road from each other. IHOP went out of business. Denny's is still going strong. Full parking lot. Every single time I see it, it's beautiful.
It's the Mormons.
It's wondrous. They're all down in Utah. That's
Not all of them.
Idaho's the second
Northern
largest
Idaho
population of
has like
Mormons,
a
I
little
think.
bit. Then you get to Benoit and Moscow, it dims down. Then southern, you get
Yeah, you get all sorts of them.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Have you ever been to a Mormon temple?
No,
Yeah.
Elijah has.
Really?
He went with his dad.
Did he describe it to you?
No, but he was like he only wanted to go because they have a big ass organ.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
That's actually sick.
yeah. They have fucking $8 trillion billion.
Yeah, okay, of course they put an
They'll just be
organ
like,
in there.
we gotta get a giga organ called the Gorgon.
Can anybody walk into those, or do you have to be
I don't know.
a member of the church?
I don't think it's maybe it's more like in the tabernacle.
Would you ever walk into a Freemason building with me?
Is that like where they sell jars and stuff? Masonry.
No. The Freemasons it's a secret
Universalists?
society.
Okay. We're getting into that. You've told me that.
Yeah. I think my grandpa's brother
Let's
was a
get into
Freemason.
it. Let's just get started.
Let's just get so into that.
Masonry.
I don't know too much about it, but I want to learn. Not because I want to become a Freemason, but because I
You
think they
wanna
run the
understand
world.
stuff.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Illuminati and everything like that. Supposedly it's a branch of the Freemasons. Supposedly. Allegedly. Oh! Nice.
That was hot.
That was sick.
We got a
That
kiss
just made
now.
the podcast. Oh,
Yeah, done.
don't
End
tease
it.
me with a fun time.
Kill it, John. Fuck you.
Yeah, but the Freemason, so like they have a lodge, a Freemason lodge in every single town in the U.S. pretty much. So they probably have one here in Moscow, and we could just go walk in.
Maybe. There's a Universalist church in Moscow that I want to look at.
You know the symbol for Freemasonry, where it's the I don't know what that's called. It's like a ruler where it splits off into 2 different directions, you know what I'm saying? Then there's a pen, so then you can draw like circles and stuff. It's a measurement tool.
A compass?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
A pen and then two things on the side?
Yeah, it's like imagine a bent ruler with a pen.
That I just pictured like a dick somehow.
And then it's got like a semicircle at the bottom.
Oh, it's like a it's like called a zenith or something.
I don't know. Look up what it measures.
Zenith.
But you can find their symbol in all sorts of places.
Oh, it's sextant.
That's what it's called?
I think. I don't know. Kind of looks like that.
No.
No?
Look up...
just the Freemasonry logo?
Yeah, look up the Freemason logo. What is it?
Logo.
Question mark.
Exclamation point. I just looked up Freemason logo. Freemason logo? Oh. That's a compass on a ruler. On a 90-degree...
Show me right now.
Bam.
Yeah. Sick.
That's two different tools.
Well, you could find it everywhere.
That's interesting.
In places that it shouldn't be. Supposedly shouldn't be, right? Doesn't make sense, at least, like logically speaking. Which points to the secret society having influence, if you will, in
or
places.
some kid tagging a place. Like, this is awesome. Out of a chisel.
Dude, I mean...
Imagine tagging back in Greece.
You can go onto Google Earth and go down to Antarctica, right on the South Pole. You can go into Street View mode, right? There's a few like camera spots, and on one of them, on the South Pole, you spin around, there's a golden Freemason sign. But, people explain it away. Duh. I mean, that one's probably the only one that can reasonably be explained away. That's a bold claim, I suppose. That's the only reasonable one that I could think of.
Some dude thought it would be hilarious if he just put that on there, He's like, this is awesome, guys. Whatever. Where's my dark mode, dude? I got this browser called Brave Browser.
I've heard of it.
Night mode. There we go. It's got this thing where it can change any website to be in dark mode.
That's super nice.
Yeah.
On Google Chrome, you're able to get a add-on. I think that's what they're called, or an extension.
Yeah.
So then you can just force everything to be dark. Super nice.
Yeah. But this one has it built in. You can just go in and change it.
That is super nice.
It's called night mode.
Night.
It used to be right on the front. Now I have to fucking search for it. Got to look it up. Playing footsie with me?
Not on purpose?
What if it was on purpose, though?
Then that'd be pretty hot.
It would be pretty hot.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot, it's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
It's like 3 million degrees. We got a giga computer going. No, you. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
It's on you.
This is my podcast.
This is true. Begin speaking.
Oh, okay. No, just kidding. Is the frick? I was kidding. Is the AC? You think the AC?
Yeah, it's a good idea. I know what you're saying. It's a good idea. Not right now, though.
No?
That would take too long. It
I know.
would take like an hour.
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah, blender. Blender is a good word. Blender. Elijah, he was playing chess. He was really into chess at one point. Giga ADHD fella. And he was like, he would actually say, blunder. It's like, it's such a funny word. Oh, I totally squandered that bishop. It's like, it's just funny.
Me when I pillaged the fridge at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, me when I pillage the fridge and start casting spells and brewing up a poisonous batch.
We were ranking them at Denny's,
Yeah,
right?
we were.
Yes.
Warlock on top?
No, it isn't, dude. Wizard.
Okay. I don't know what it is. Wizard is just played out. Witch and wizard are played out from Harry Potter. It's been overdid.
I've never read nor watched Harry Potter.
So you're
I've watched Adventure Time
to that.
and Wizards Rule.
Okay.
That's the Wizard City password to get into the city.
Wizards Rule.
Yeah, Wizards Rule.
Yeah,
so wizards are awesome.
Rock.
Wizards are sick, dude. Have you ever seen Adventure Time?
Yes, I've seen fucking Adventure Time.
Yeah, and the wizards are awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's warlock, druid, I'd say mage, sorcerer, wizard. That's my tier list.
Oh,
personally.
for me, wizard, sorcerer, mage, warlock, druid's on the bottom for sure.
Druid is like...
I don't like druid.
Well, that's the way you say it. Say druid.
Druid.
Yeah, I'm going to say druid.
Well, yeah, same with wizard.
It's the way you
Wizard is awesome.
The Z doesn't make it cool. Just saying.
It's the whole word that makes it cool.
Cody was saying Z is what makes it cool. We got Denny's after the last episode. Went hard. Yeah, we didn't invite John, though. He's kind of an asshole. So. Oh, right. Anyway. So, all jokes aside, Joe. Damn, I don't even know how to segue into my stories.
Okay, then that's the segue.
Okay.
Do you have a story to share?
I do. We're going to get serious for a minute.
Ooh.
Like that one tune by Limp Bizkit where it goes, damn, that got serious for a second. That's like an actual lyric. And then he says, looking back at things as a skeptic, I got this cross hanging from my necklace. Or something. Limp Bizkit? Anyway, so I had this buddy. You know, I
don't know who Limp Bizkit. Well, what? Limp Bizkit?
Limp
Bizkit?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know who that is.
It's Fred Durst, Freddie D, Generation X, Generation Strange. Shout out Freddie D. I need to meet him someday. He's allegedly a believer, so that's awesome.
I don't know who he is.
He's the king of nu metal.
Oh.
NU.
New metal? It's like a new, like Metal 2 just dropped?
No, it's NU metal. Nu metal.
Oh, okay.
It's like an alt form of metal.
Oh, it's an older form, so it's not new.
Alt.
Oh.
Not older.
I thought you said old.
Yeah, alt.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out Freddie D. Shout out Strongman for Jesus. I want you. Anyway, so I had this buddy. His name is Elijah. You know Elijah. You haven't met him.
No, yeah.
Yeah, can't meet him.
I've heard all about him.
Yeah, most things. Real guy. Knew him for I want to say 10 or 11 years. About in 4th grade, I hit him with a chair. So my memory is that we bonded over liking My Little Pony, and then we hit it off. His remembrance of the story is I hit him with a chair, and suddenly we're best friends, you know.
That's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
At least you remember how it happened. I guess that's pretty memorable.
One time.
Most of my friends just kind of pop into existence. I don't remember meeting them.
Yeah. They just kind of show up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my acquaintances in the past have been like, we're sitting at the same table because we got put next to each other.
Oh, for sure. That's probably how it always happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I'm
At least in
autistic
school.
as shit. I can't like be outgoing. I'll just be like, hey, guy.
Yeah, I didn't talk to people in school. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Damn. So, yeah, I knew him 10 years. Unfortunately, December 3rd. No, December 4th. I thought it was December 3rd. I'm wrong. December 4th of last year, he died. Kicked the bucket. Probably just metaphorically. Don't know how he did it. Is gone. Anyway, I've had, in the past like 6 months, I had 2 best friends, Elijah and Landon, and both of them are just gone. Landon's still like alive. He's kicking. He's up in yonder way. Not gonna
Just
dox
him.
Yeah, I'm good. Shout out.
Lives at 816
Yeah.
Northeast Drive.
Listen to me. Find him. No, yeah. They're just gone. Don't know if I'm ever gonna see Landon again. I had this whole plan laid out where we were gonna start a business called Contender Metalworks.
Ayo.
Yeah, Contender spelled with a K.
That's pretty sick. That's like new and edgy,
Yeah,
as the kids would say.
yeah. He came up with the Contender thing. And I came up with like, what if we... Anyway. The idea is we'd fabricate like bumpers and shit for cars, trucks, and unfortunately Jeeps and, you know, whatever. And it was just going to be a cool business that we were going to start. here
Sure.
in Idaho
Yeah,
somewhere.
that would be awesome.
And
People are always hitting deers too. They need new bumpers.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the idea. Like deer protection. My post on Instagram was I hit a deer and my bumper like survived mostly. And the caption was contender welds are deer certified.
Did the deer survive?
I don't know.
Oh,
He
okay.
disappeared into the night.
Probably not then.
The way I remember it is I hit him so hard that he went in the night, like ragdoll slid across the road. That's what I remember. But I looked around and I didn't see anybody. So either he evaporated on the front of my car and I didn't notice, or he ran away. So
Or he wobbled away and collapsed.
yeah, I went. That's how deer sound.
Is that how deer sound? I've heard, dude, some deers make some crazy sound. What was that?
That was a deer. Oh,
How do you even describe it? Oh, it's like
kind of, maybe. I've never like listened to deer music.
That's such a bad rendition of what I heard, if you will.
Probably, yeah. That
Yeah,
sounded
but
more
it-
like a angry goose.
They made like it was making a noise that I didn't know they were capable of making. It was extremely loud. Kind of sounded like
I know
an
exactly
alarm.
what you're talking about. It's like a
No,
no.
that's like what I think they would make a sound of.
Yeah, but like harder.
It kind of sounded like it was choking, but it wasn't.
Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, now they're kind of both out of the picture, and all of a sudden, I got this asshole who was like, "I'm starting a podcast," and I guess I felt the need that I needed to be part of it.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit moved or something.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's how I explain it, at least.
I want money.
So yeah, give us money.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
You should try it. You'll get
Nope,
there.
that was just mucus going down.
I've been practicing since middle school.
You need to get the air in the back of the throat, don't you? How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know how to fucking do it. I just started doing it in middle school.
Do you frog in your family?
Do I have a frog in my family?
Like heritage-wise.
Heritage-wise? Oh, yeah, I'm the son of a frog.
Just you're
Dillon Frogson,
the third
son of frog. Yeah. I'm part of the evolutionary line.
I always thought it'd be really fun to have
Frog-ular.
a pet frog,
What if I
like
just...
a little tree frog. You know how sick that would be. I always imagine it. I'm watching TV and there's just a frog on the armrest right next to me, watching the TV also.
Do you remember,
So chill.
you know those like bugs that look like leaves?
Yeah, leaf bugs.
Those scare the fuck out of me.
I don't think I've ever seen one. For good
I saw
reason.
them in, Horton Hears a Who?
How? Oh, in a movie.
Yeah.
In
Horton
real
Hears a
life,
Who.
it's like they're literally camouflaged.
Yeah, fuck that. Hate it. Not going anywhere near a tree ever again. Thank you, Idaho.
Trees don't even have leaves here. It's all pine.
Yeah, it's all something.
It's all little needles.
Yeah. So anyway, back to my
Oh yeah,
story.
your friend that is no longer.
Yeah, so I mean, both of my best friends gone. Don't know if I'm gonna get, either of them back. Probably not one of them, because he's
Probably,
dead.
yeah.
But whatever. And suddenly I'm doing this podcast thing, and I feel like my whole world is changing. Because like in the back of my mind, I still want to just start a business, in a shop somewhere in Idaho and just be making bumpers, and that's my life,
Well, that's definitely one way of doing it.
Yeah.
But is that what God wants you to do?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to be doing that, but right now I'm like aimed at this whole thing, and
This
I
is a
like
weird
doing
thing.
it. It's
Yeah.
weird, The idea that if this, if God makes this a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
that it could be a job. Like,
Yeah.
do I keep doing college? I mean, I'd hope so.
I guess it depends on how big it becomes. I
Yeah, how
suppose.
quickly
How quickly, how big, how
Yeah,
maybe you still, even with this, maybe then it would be the money that then funds your further venture.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just a jumping off point kind of thing.
it's just it's very strange. I don't feel like I could have ever thought that I'd be here.
Me neither, dude. Me neither. But the thing is that this could flop completely.
Oh yeah.
I am I'm reasonably confident that this is what God wants me to do.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean it is. Could all be one big trick, and I'm wasting my time and money. But
I think God has provided every step of the way.
I think He has,
And
which
that's
is why I'm confident in it. But
you have to remain in that confidence, you know.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
why I want to write down everything that He's done for me.
every day, right? 10 things you're grateful for.
Well, that's a good idea, but I mean specifically about the podcast, and or what I guess I would see as myself serving God's purpose for me, if that makes sense. Like anything that might be in that direction, I would want to write it down.
Yeah, it's really interesting because like my whole life, like my mom was telling me, the friends you meet in college are going to be the ones you have for the rest of your life, and I was like, I disagree. It's actually going to be Landon and Elijah that I have for the rest of my life, and they're fucking gone. So now I'm
crazy how that happens.
Yeah, actually.
I'm still in touch, and I'm friends with my high school boys, but I don't hang out with them like I do you and Cody and Will and all the other new guys that I met. I'm not even in college.
Yeah, you're just hanging out with us.
But it's just this age, I suppose.
It's like a weird 40-year-old man hanging
I do
out
have
at
gray hairs.
elementary school.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, we're basically kids still.
Yeah, so am I. I am the oldest one, though.
This is true. I'm literally a 40-year-old.
Go on.
Yeah,
About your story, I think.
That's kind of the short and long of it.
It is cool how this is where my life has ended up now.
Yeah.
It's definitely a bizarre thought.
I never thought
for me, it's a little bit less of a change, I suppose, because I've been doing the content grind on YouTube now for a little while. But
I always mix up the timeline because I always think that you graduated at the same time as me, which isn't true. You graduated how many years ago? 4 years ago?
2021.
2021?
What were you?
3 years ago. I graduated 22.
Yeah, so it'd be a year difference.
Yeah.
I'm like the oldest in my class, I think, right at
that makes sense.
cutoff. Yeah. So that explains the age gap then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother, his birthday's August 13th, so he's instantly the oldest.
Yeah, right.
I'm April 19th, so I'm instantly one of the youngest.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my friends are all the youngest. I don't know why, but most of how many friends do I have that are older than me?
How many friends do you have? Count them. Hoorah.
Like super close friends?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The amount?
The amount, just overall, above acquaintance.
I stopped thinking for a minute.
I don't know.
Started
Yeah,
talking.
this line is hard to fill, or at least
3.
3.
Yeah,
definitely more than 3.
4.
More than 4. I'd probably put myself at
colder.
Just a guess without thinking about. Are we including siblings and cousins and stuff?
I don't know. I kind of don't know why I asked this question. Let's call
I'm
it
engaged
a clean
in
10.
it.
Clean 10.
A clean 10?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I
done.
have friends, if that's what you're wondering. I am a somebody. People like me.
Yeah, dude.
Please.
Fucking wacky.
How many friends do you have?
Dude, I got
down 2.
Few.
You got a few more now, though.
Down 2. That's crazy. 2 down, 10 to go.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
I'll just push them away. Get them out. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Get out?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
What? I live here. you get out.
I love how much you thought about that.
I was trying to think about whether I should actually get up or not. I don't think that would be funny.
Damn, he's so convincing.
Oh, man. So confident.
How do I fight that? Wait. I pay for this. I live here.
Dang it. Dude.
Technically, neither of us
don't boss me around.
Oh, wow, dude.
I'm older than you. Gives me automatic authority.
Yeah, dude.
At least that's what I use on my twin brother.
Oh, that you're a minute older than him?
Yeah, because he's taller and more jacked than I am.
Oh, shit. By the way, we were talking about this the other day. Not my dick. I'm referring to the position I'm sitting in right now. I don't know how well you can see this. Currently, my legs are crossed and tucked, right? Cody was saying he can only ever do this because apparently his balls are so huge that
Well, right.
yeah, that they're like doosh, and he can't do anything, right? I just know how to move him, like my body's adjusted.
Like I don't think it's yeah, you're able to do it. You're able to pull it off.
Yeah, do it right now.
Well, it's definitely less comfortable.
This is like the most
See, that
comfortable
doesn't work
position for me.
too much. At least what I'm so used to now is doing the man spread, which is absolutely more comfortable in my opinion. I have done that though in the past.
I
back
like
in
it.
school,
It makes my I think it makes my dick feel like it's safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, protected
Yeah,
by
it's all wrapped around.
Yeah.
Grower, not a shower.
Yeah. That was a knock, dude. That was like a So I want to pivot a little bit. I got this buddy.
Okay, yeah, we're back.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're back.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
We're back now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Was that all included? Sure.
Maybe the ball stuff could be fun. Do
Yeah,
you like
guys...
sweaty big balls being just out? We cut that out. Go to patreon.com.
The extended edition.
Yeah, featuring my balls.
Us talking about sitting positions and how big balls are.
Yeah, and how I had to disrobe
massive
entirely
nuts.
so that I could describe and show the diagram. Anyway, so I have this. I got this buddy. I got a friend of mine. His name is Javier.
That was so rad.
Spelled with an X.
Where in the name?
Instead of a J, it's an X.
Whoa.
Yeah, Javier.
That's wild, actually.
Yeah, we call him Javi.
It's like Elon Musk kid.
Nope.
Like
Definitely just a
well,
cultural
I guess...
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, he's a physics major. He's real smart. He's crazy and smart, I guess. He likes doing this thing where, or it's not really something he likes to do. It's just how he is. He's from Ecuador. He's got that accent.
Oh, cool.
Kind of deal. Yeah.
Can you replicate it?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
Don't even wanna
later.
try?
I don't think I want Hobby knowing that I imitate him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Hobby.
Should we have him on?
Maybe. Depends.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll listen here.
He was raised in a Catholic Christian sort of home. Well, his dad's. I don't know if he's Catholic or not.
That makes sense. Ecuador, South America, it's pretty.
Yeah, but his mom is white. She grew up in the same town as my mom, which is crazy.
Whoa, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it small world?
Well, like small state. You know that
I guess he isn't.
the United States.
Yeah.
The United States, each state size, like our states are the size of countries in the old world.
Oh, sure.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Europe especially.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked
Like
up.
Africa has a ton of huge countries along with Asia and stuff. But
Yeah,
Europe in particular, like the Western world as a whole, yeah, the U.S. is huge.
yeah, we couldn't
Oh,
divide
yeah.
it any better. I guess North and South would have been pretty clean.
You think so?
Yeah, rebels versus Yanks. There was a store up in Spokane that was flags and rags. Crazy store, dude. They had some
what was in
like,
there?
you know how you're not supposed to like mix the American flag with other flags because that's like defacing.
You mean like knitting it together?
No, like having a design that's a mixture of the American flag and something else.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like defacing.
There's
No matter what is on it, it's degrading like the actual value of the flag, you know?
Oh. Well, that makes sense,
Yeah.
I think. If anything, I would agree with that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McKenna had this American flag that was like, it was a back the blue flag mixed with "Don't Tread on Me."
Did you burn it?
No,
Oh, okay.
she just like was posting photos about it
Okay.
after I dumped her. So it was crazy, dude.
W?
I have a "Don't Tread on Me" flag because it's cool looking. And I would never.
I didn't know "Don't Tread on Me" was a thing until last year.
Yeah, it's the state flag for Virginia, or it was.
Oh, really?
No, I think it was made in Virginia.
What is it?
It's called the Gadsden flag. They flew them back in 1776. Like it was made back.
Oh, is
then.
that for like independence?
Yeah,
Like to
literally they flew
like
them.
what does the flag mean? I guess
exactly what it sounds like?
don't tread on me. Like don't tax. Don't tread on my freedom.
On my rights,
Yeah.
on my freedom.
Oh, cool, dude.
Don't trample me.
All right, I kind of like it now. I've never known the meaning of it. Like, obviously, don't
It's
tread
kind
on
of
me.
in the words.
Yeah, well, right, but there's history to it for sure.
Yeah, because they literally had that flag during the Revolutionary War.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a historical flag.
You know what they didn't have during the Revolutionary War?
FJB flags or whatever. Or
No, the current American flag.
yeah, they had the circle.
Yeah, they changed it quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And the flag was
Technically
still
speaking-
there. It was a different flag.
Technically speaking, the Confederate flag that like assholes
Kind of a cool
fly.
design.
Sure. The
Like,
kind of cool. But
okay, like saying the German flag during the 1940s, kind of a baller flag.
it's kind of cool looking.
It's a cool flag. I
The
can say
color
that.
red and white is like a blood of Christ, sort of deal. That's what
I
candy
just think it
canes-
looks
You know
super
what candy
bold.
canes are?
Like, it's definitely a flag to be feared
Oh yeah.
and or respected, revered. if you will.
Did you
like,
know
it's awesome.
the swastika was
what you want.
designed as a symbol of peace?
The swastika has been used all throughout human history for all sorts
Yeah.
of different things.
Yeah, they use them in certain countries in like Africa.
They even used them before. They used it to mark power plants.
And then Hitler totally fucking
They still use it in
ruined
India
it.
and all that. We saw it a
Yeah.
lot. I was over in Vietnam, and a lot of the Buddhist temples, there was swastikas all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, they used to mean peace, and technically it still does, but nowadays, like, if you see that anywhere in America, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's why
It's just been ruined by history. It's just kind of annoying.
we should put them up,
Yeah.
and we'll just put a label below them. Means peace.
Yeah. No.
That's-
God, no.
No?
Hell no.
Bad idea.
Terrible idea. If that was a legitimate idea, bad move.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of branching out into new flags.
Bad, yeah. All the flags that I think are really cool, we're going to put up.
Okay. I think a Gadsden flag would be...
Actually, flags in the
much.
background would be pretty sick.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I love geography anyway. We don't have to do all the ones that would get us canceled, but...
Like the Gadsden flag. The Gadsden flag is really...
I don't know what that is.
The Don't Tread on Me flag.
Oh,
That's what I was saying.
it's controversial?
Yeah.
Is it like
There's like a-
right-wing
there's
kind
a
of flag?
Yeah, there's a spread... This
that's fine.
memo that I think the ATF passed out that was like...
Here's the thing.
These flags are typically acquainted with what are they called? Domestic terrorist groups.
Oh,
And the Gadsden flag
gotcha.
was included. And it's like, well, shit, I'm not a domestic terrorist. I just kind of like the history behind the flag.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well, if we did end up doing that, we would have to go balls to the wall and put up every single offensive flag as possible.
Yeah, no. That'd be terrible, like a bad environment for a guest.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's super true. I guess we actually want people to show up.
Yeah. I don't want them walking in and going, no.
The American flag, though, would be sick.
Yeah.
In the background.
That'd be cool.
Dope.
Just a
I'd like
little
the
guy.
Netherlands flag. That'd be cool. Since
Instead
I'm
of the
75%
curtain?
Dutch, be kind of baller. Except I'd want their old flag with the orange on it. They got rid of the orange. They went red, white, and blue. So lame.
What- what?
Used to, the Netherlands flag,
Oh.
the Dutch flag. It used to be blue, white, and orange. Beautiful flag. Gorgeous. They
Dude.
soiled it. They just did the French flag, but inverted it or rotated it rather.
Interesting.
They didn't even
It's kind of fucked
just
up.
flip the colors. It is, dude. Soil it.
So, my buddy, right? That was a crazy... Oh, by the way, I was going to say that the curtain could just be a flag.
Such a good idea.
Yeah. Then you don't have...
Except
this
we
wall's
don't
kind of
need
filled
it
up.
too long. Well, yeah.
It's so filled up.
So
He needs-
filled up. There's no room for anything.
Yeah. Putting small things, I agree. Because you don't really have much of a frame, but that...
I think we're gonna wait for more permanent studio space before we start putting up more permanent stuff.
Yeah. Anyway. So, my buddy, Javi...
Javi. Spelled with
Javi.
the X.
Yeah. Crazy.
That is crazy.
He was telling... Like, he was raised Christian, but he wasn't really, like, in it, you know? What's new?
It's like most of us, yeah.
Yeah. And
What's
then
new? Same old, same old.
yeah, it really just happens. You either you're in it or you're not. Some people they keep going with it. Some people don't. It's just the way it is.
Well, so you grew up, though, kind of in it, but in a Catholic household?
No, it was a Christian household, but it's like my Catholic friend is like, dude, you got to be Catholic. You're Mexican. And it's like,
That's crazy.
that's not how that works. And he's not Mexican. He's South American.
Still.
From a country that speaks Spanish? Spanish-speaking country.
Well, yeah,
still.
the Spanish had such a huge influence in
Oh, yeah.
all of Latin America, which is why a lot of them are Catholic.
Right. But regardless, Christian household, all that. And then he just, grew up kind of here. He started going to college, like running start during high school. So he's way ahead of all of us, like all of the friend group.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So he's a genius.
Yeah.
Freak genius.
I think he's either going to graduate next year or in 2 years.
His brain has more wrinkles than the rest of us.
Yeah. He's taking a bunch of classes because he has a bunch of scholarship stuff and all this going on for him. It's great. He's going to graduate hella soon and probably be close to like a master's or whatever.
Let's go Javi, dude. Nice.
Go Javi.
Vote for Javi.
Yeah.
2024, baby.
Yeah. America.
He's not
So-
35 yet, is he?
35?
Yeah.
No. He's my age. He's 20.
15 years? What is that then in the election? Do math.
Not going to have an election in 15 years. Hot take, it's not going to be a thing in 15 years.
I mean, I wonder if we'll even have one this year, but...
It'd be kind of funny if we did. It'd be kind of normal if we did.
Where are you on that? You think we will or no?
We'll have an election.
Do you think it'll be...
It won't be fair,
Okay, yeah, cool.
but it'll be, the nuts and bolts of
I question it.
the short and long of an election.
With all the rumors of wars going on.
The actual wars that are going on,
And
the rumors of them.
the actual ones, yeah. But the rumors are that we are continuing to encroach into those wars to the point where World War III will start.
Oh yeah,
It's not a world war yet.
I gotta cut off one of my legs. Get out of the fucking draft.
Can you just cut off a toe?
Maybe. I still wouldn't. I like my toes.
Technically, my eczema reveal, it makes me exempt from the draft. But
So
I
does
think,
flat feet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll care though
Flat
when
feet
the
and
war
autism.
starts. They just have that in legislation until they
Hella
run out of
retarded.
people.
Hmm?
I think they only have those in legislation until they start running out of people. Like,
Oh,
why would they
yeah,
care?
maybe,
If
I
anything,
guess.
they'd be like, you're gonna die anyway. Well, let's send you the front line where you're gonna die quicker.
That's a real David move.
I feel like that's just a real
You remember what David did?
no.
No? To get Bathsheba?
What are you talking about?
From the Bible?
Oh, David from the Bible?
Yeah.
I have yet to read that story.
Oh, well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
David, he was up
Isn't
on
there
his-
multiple Davids?
King David. It's kind of the only one. There's a Daniel. It's kind of it.
What's the one with the Goliath?
King David. That's David.
Oh, that's the same David?
Yeah.
Oh, that's baller.
Dude's into this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the same David.
Oh, cool.
Because he slayed Goliath.
I'm still
he
going
was,
through the New Testament. I haven't made it to the Old.
Because he killed Goliath, he was
Crowned
heir to
king?
be the next king.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've heard all about David, but in different contexts.
Yeah, you thought it was two different guys. It's
Yeah.
the same guy. Isn't that awesome?
I thought that was two completely different stories.
No.
That's cool. Go on though. What were you saying?
So he was up on his, big house or castle. I don't know what
Mansion.
he would have had.
Fortress,
Structure.
building.
Yeah. That's so much worse than structure. House.
An organized pile of bricks.
That's crazy. And he looked down and saw this woman doing her monthly cleansing.
Oh, in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Bathsheba. He saw her naked showering and he was like, damn.
Such a dub.
So he goes, this kind of takes her, I guess.
Oh,
Impregnates
as you do,
her.
as king, I suppose.
And he's like, I'm David. She goes, all right, done. I'm in, And then he realizes
Give her father 3 cows.
that
And
Bathsheba is married to one of his best men in his, one of his, right-hand men.
whoa.
Yeah. And he's like, well, shit. We're sending him to the front lines. It's exactly what he did.
Wow, that's actually wild.
Let me back up a little bit.
Okay.
David had this guy over, and he wanted him to. I forgot what his name was. The guy that Bathsheba was married to, but David drunked him up, boozed him out, and was like, "You should go home to your wife and sleep with her," to basically cover up the pregnancy.
Right.
You know?
To make it seem like he's the one who got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dude,
Done.
who said the Bible was born?
Yeah.
Not me.
And then the guy was like, "No, King, I respect you too much to leave right now to go be with my wife."
Wow. That's
So David goes, "Fuck. Okay, send a letter to my guys out in the field. Tell them to put we're gonna call him Joe, to the front lines.
Yeah, send me out there.
Send him to the front lines, and then suddenly back away. Push him to the front, run away, dead, gone.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what the rich people are going to do to us.
Yeah.
Little people.
yeah. Way show.
Yeah. These rich people, they want money, so they're going to
If you live by fear,
and then they're going to be like, you, little person.
are rich people just taller? They're all 7 feet tall, 8 feet. Goliath.
I know Elon's big. I think
Is
Bill
he?
Gates is pretty.
Elon has a crazy
Small.
build. It's like
He does.
he was
So does
molded.
Bill.
I've never seen Bill.
Bill and Elon, they are two funky looking characters.
Elon's
but
got some fucking.
You've never seen Bill Gates?
No.
Really?
Well, I've seen him, but I haven't seen his build. Seen him wear the cowboy hat, and he goes, "Oh, I love it."
Bill Gates is crazy.
Yeah, he is.
He on a TED Talk, he was talking about vaccines and all that.
Uh-oh.
And he was saying if they did a really good job with vaccines, then they could bring the population down by 10% by some year, by 2028, I think.
Yeah, really good
Crazy
job on the
clip.
vaccines. That's if they do a good job.
Well, this is before COVID and all that. Yeah.
Joe doing his independent research.
Well, I really hope this.
Free thinker.
I'm a big conspiracy guy, right? But
Yeah.
I never really do research stuff. I just kind of watch YouTube videos, and I'm like, wow. So I hope that
Guy's witty.
I want this podcast to be a excuse to actually dive deep into them and see what's actually reliable
Hell
or not.
yes. So my friend
or
Javi-
inviting people on who are experts, if you will, in
Have
this
that
stuff,
guy from Ancient
because I
Aliens.
love it all. Yeah,
Do you know
sure.
Ancient Aliens?
The Netflix show.
It's a History Channel show.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks crazy.
That'd be
Put him
awesome.
up. Guy from Alien. Ancient
Put him
Aliens.
up.
Yeah, bring him up,
Future
John.
editor.
Yeah. Anyway, so Javi, right?
Yeah.
I had this opportunity. He was texting me while I was gone. He was like, "Yeah, I want to get more in touch with my spiritual side." And I'm like, "That's crazy."
That's awesome.
He told me, he mentioned like pray about. He asked me if I agreed with all of Paul's teachings. I was like, "Yeah, I basically have to. I don't want to abandon doctrine just because I may not like it." You know, like when it comes to Paul saying women shouldn't be leading churches, you know, that's like a rough topic,
It is a rough topic.
but it's certainly something that's like, it's in there for a reason, you know?
Sure.
It's the living, breathing word of God. It's not just a book. That matters. It matters that Paul said that, you know? Some people say, well, it might have been just the church at the time.
Yeah, the context.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of... It's a complex issue.
Yeah, it could be that God's chill with women leading churches, but it also could be not. And I'd rather lie on the side of safety, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we talked about that. I showed him that video, that conversation between Reverend Ben Perry and Redeem Zoomer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I showed him that. He actually watched it. I didn't expect him to watch it because it was so long.
Interesting.
Yeah, he actually watched it, and he was like, yeah, I see what you mean. That was like a weird conversation.
Oh, cool.
You got to watch it. It's a
It is a
discussion.
crazy video.
Yeah, it is crazy. You'll see it's this discussion between a reverend Ben Perry. I think his name is Ben Perry.
What does he call himself?
Reverend.
Well, right, but what is he theologically?
Well, he calls himself a Christian.
Right, but then at the end, he becomes a what?
In act and form, like smell, look, taste, but not explicitly stated, universalist.
Right.
You know, if it looks like universal, yeah, whatever.
The way it kind of starts is they begin discussing some sort of topic about one doctrine. He begins to be either super lenient or disagree with the doctrine. And then throughout the video, he continues to drop more and more
Yeah, I mean,
doctrines.
it was... The specific topic of the video was whether or not the church should affirm LGBT
Right.
stuff. You know, like, should they be, you know, promoting that or be, you know, not promoting that? Not fighting it, but not be affirming it, I guess is the right word, you know. Redeemed Zoomer is on the side of, no, we should not, because biblically it's, you know, has all these, you know, it says a lot about it.
Yeah.
And Ben Perry he talks about, he uses, you know, got to know the context stuff and all this. At the beginning, it looks like a regular ass conversation. It's like, okay, I can see, like, Methodist churches, I know, are like starting to affirm LGBT stuff, and other churches aren't, you know. And on the baseline, it's like, okay, that's one piece that I could imagine still be producing some fruit, you know, outside of that. Not that doctrine being gone producing fruit, but like the rest of the church itself still producing fruit, in my mind at least, is the hope, right? But Ben Perry kept talking, and the more he spoke, it was the less biblical he was getting.
Right.
He was continually getting further and further from like doctrine. He was saying, well, the resurrection could have been metaphorical, or like all this stuff not physical, even though we know for a fact it was a physical resurrection, you know.
I mean, if Christ did not resurrect,
then our faith is
I
meaningless.
think it's Paul who says it. Well, then we are the biggest fools in the universe.
Actually stupid.
We are,
you know?
literally...
We're dying for nothing if it's not...
Right.
Yeah.
That means our sins are not forgiven. That means that nothing
matters.
Nothing matters. If there is no God who loves us, then what's the point of anything?
Yeah,
like
fucking around.
Yeah. What
That's
is the meaning of life then?
Yeah.
Well, we're all screwed here if this is the best it gets, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
If this is the best it gets, I gotta start, you know, banging chicks. Get on that.
We're still in our prime.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love how, like, pussy the fucking high fives are.
I wonder if they could have heard that.
We're too far away
wet.
to make a good slap.
Gross high five.
So yeah, Javi watched that, and he
so he
said
seems super curious about.
Yeah, he's interested, but my main concern is about whether or not his heart is in the right place, because you have to want to know God, right? It's not about the religion, it's about the relationship.
Yeah. Well, growing up Catholic, there would be a inclination.
He wasn't grown up Catholic.
Oh, what?
No.
This Christian household.
Yeah, Christian household.
Like Protestantism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all it was.
Gotcha.
It's just that his dad probably grew up in a Catholic home, is the idea.
Right. Okay.
Since his dad was Ecuadorian, his mom was white.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
So, anyway.
Sorry, I'm following now.
You'll get it.
Yeah. I'm a little slow.
We know. Dead average. Bell curve. You're up there.
That's right.
Top
of the line.
He aced the IQ test. He got 100 on it.
That's right.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I'm on top of the world.
On top of the world. One time he got 5 bonus points, 105.
That's right.
Good boy. That was awesome.
Can we mention how you cheated?
I didn't. I looked. It wasn't really cheating.
All right. Javi.
Yeah.
Seems very curious about the faith, which is cool.
Just the concern is, like, I want him to know that you have to want God.
Well, if you don't know who God is, how do you want God?
Yeah.
He might be at the point where he's just seeking that, okay, these people seem to claim that this Jesus fella's worth it, but if he knows nothing about him, you know, you're not going to be seeking the love of God necessarily right off the bat.
Yeah. He was telling me he felt like he was missing something. Like everybody
is, bro.
Monday I was moving into my apartment, and I had him help me for a few hours, and we just got to talk in the car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was an absolutely perfect opportunity to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, I feel like there's something missing I need to, kind of bring back, And so I'm like, dude, sick. I want to be there for you.
Yeah,
I don't want to hold
absolutely.
your hand through it, but I want to be the person you can talk to about it, And he was like, yeah, you're the only person I can talk to about it, really.
Oh, awesome.
So, because we do have a mutual friend, Sebastian. We call him Seabat. But
Shout out.
shout out Seabat. He's up in Wyoming right now doing fucking something.
What do you do in Wyoming?
I don't know. Maybe it's Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin.
Oh, cheese.
Cheesehead. That was awesome.
That was sick.
My
we're
grandma's
really
from Wisconsin.
We're on it today. Hobby.
Anyway, so yeah. Seabat's just kind of like so all over the place. He's Catholic.
Okay.
And he was raised like to hate Protestants.
Wild.
Yeah.
So he's friends with you?
Yeah, I kind of showed him the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he doesn't hate you.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he doesn't. He's pretty cool.
That'd be pretty fun.
Smells
to
like
talk to him about
shit.
Catholicism.
Shout out Seabat. Smells like shit.
Cool, yeah.
Doesn't know how to shower. Doesn't have a sense of smell.
You think he'll sit in this chair?
He's technically not a computer science major anymore. He's a math major, so he should be showering better now.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
If you're a CS major, you don't shower.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you play League of Legends and...
Yeah, for him, it's Civilization.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Who needs showers when you have
Civ 6.
war?
Shout out Civ 6.
Fun game. Fun game.
Yeah, dude. I played Civ 5 a lot. Civ 5 rocked.
I remember watching my older brother play it when I was 6. Like one of the first
Civ
ones.
5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Civ 5 has been out for a bit, like, now.
I remember he hated it because I would like lean up on his shoulder and breathe into his ear.
Dude, I would do that. It'd be,
Yeah.
except though, it would be me standing in the doorway of my brother's room just watching him play TF2 and go, fuck. That
Did
was
you ever
crazy.
play COD back in the day?
Not really.
No?
No.
You never got exposed to any of the COD lobbies?
I
The
played a
voice
little
chat?
bit, but I didn't play online at all because I don't know why I didn't play online, but I played with NPCs with my stepbrother. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's what I did most of the time.
Kind of
Just that or
okay.
zombies.
Just shit at the game though.
Since I was dirt poor back then, our Wi-Fi wasn't exactly the strongest connection. So any online game, it would be like everybody has to not be in the house. It'd be an empty house, and you maybe got like a decent connection, you know, with some lag every now and again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So playing Call of Duty was definitely few and far in between. But the times I was exposed to it, those voice lobbies, the most ungodly place I've ever been.
Hell yeah. Like CS:GO.
I've never played CS:GO.
CS:GO is crazy, dude.
It's still one of the biggest games.
TF2, CS:GO, those two games rock. Well, TF2 rocks. CS:GO is kind of mid.
You
but
look like a guy who would play CS:GO.
a little bit. I'm a big TF2 guy though. That's where my heart is.
You like all the memes? Because I've never played that either, but I know about it.
Yeah. I really liked TF2. I have about 800, 900 hours. My brother has like 3,000.
There's not many games I casually put more than 200 hours into.
I think my
It's
brother
maybe
has
3 that I
13,000.
have.
He has 13,000
Besides
hours.
Minecraft. Excluding Minecraft, there's maybe only 3 other games that I've put more than...
Minecraft I've
150
definitely
hours
put more than 800 hours into.
Minecraft is probably my biggest game, but the problem is it's been over so many different platforms and over so many different years that I have no idea how many hours.
Yeah, no. I wish
can't count.
Minecraft had like a
little timer.
Yeah. Bottom left
Well,
corner.
like Steam games, you know, it kind of shows you how long you've played each game.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is. I
cool.
wish. I mean, it totally like it's a deterrent and a and the opposite at the same time.
I like it.
Because it's like,
I like the stats.
I've spent
It's cool.
13,000 hours on TF2. I gotta stop.
Oh.
My brother actually has 13,000 hours in TF2.
I know a few guys who have 3,000 hours on like Dota, which I don't know much about that game. That's another non-showering. How many hours do you think you put in Minecraft?
Me?
Yeah.
Gotta be at least 10 grand.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow. You want to play some Minecraft?
Maybe.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, I know.
For me, it's probably like 3,000 something.
So
would have to
hobby,
be.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Talk about important things.
yeah, a little bit. Minecraft, TF2, hobby.
Hobby
Yeah.
with an X.
So he just, my concern is just that he won't seek God. He'll seek religion, you know, and that's part of the concern. But at the same time, he said he wants to start reading the New Testament again, getting back in there.
Sounds like he's seeking the right place.
Yeah, seeking the right location.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get to know your God. He was saying about rules and stuff and seeing what could apply to him. I'm like, okay.
Well, okay. Well, based off a book I read, that's kind of a big part of it, where it's like the third step, where you kind of put yourself into, what do I have to give up in order to follow Christ?
Right.
So that makes sense that you'd be looking at the law aspect of it. You know what? But then there's absolutely a point to be made where it's like, don't give up anything and just start following Christ, and all of a sudden he will change your heart to the point where you willingly give up those things. It won't be hard to give up those things.
Yeah.
You will want to, because you just love Christ that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a deep rooted.
Which
when you love someone, you abandon bad things about yourself. You know, you want to be better for them, no matter what it takes.
Right.
And so Javi, he's not very good at articulating things, unless
sounds
it's
like
physics.
my kind of guy.
Yeah. If he was talking to you about physics, you'd go, what?
Oh, okay, I do that.
Yeah. About anything.
Well, that'd be fun. I want
The
to talk
Cody
about
episode.
physics then.
What?
I was so nervous that episode.
What's a pulley? What's a cam?
I know what a pulley is. Yo, I don't know what a cam is. A camera. I grew up in a different world. I'm not a mechanical engineer.
Dude, my foot is numb right now.
Yeah, I feel mine losing blood.
Well, now I'm up here, so I'm probably going to get my blood back.
Really? When mine's up here, I lose blood?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, wow.
Nope, I mean, as in it's getting worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Who needs blood?
I don't need
blood
that
still
leg.
lasts here.
Yeah, you know, you really only have a limited amount of blood.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
No, false. Your body produces blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
But, like, if I cut your throat open right now, you have a limited amount. Yeah.
Right, but
You would
it's still
run
like
out
making
before.
it.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's like a... Anyway.
For as long as you're alive, technically there is an infinite amount of blood.
So true.
So Javi,
Yeah, he...
or maybe that is the story.
Kind of, yeah, I mean, he just...
That's cool that he's comfortable with you.
Yeah, that was
Talk. That feels
awesome.
That is like...
I was so stoked to talk
moments
to
like
him.
that, I'm peaking. Like I am... Yeah. It's only downhill from there.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's the kind of peaking I'm thinking about.
Gosh, shut up, dude.
So yeah, that's the hope. I wanna be there with him. I don't want to hold his hand. I want him to, he's an adult.
Well, yeah. You just kind of nudge him gently.
I want him to be a voice he can talk to.
Just like trip him.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, idiot.
Hard
Yeah.
shove.
Shit, get owned. So, yeah, I'm stoked about that. Everything's kind of shaping up. My world is changing rapidly.
You liking it?
I'm wearing jeans again.
Nice, dude. Jeans are good.
Yeah, I stopped wearing them like 2021 maybe.
I feel like I've only seen you wear jeans.
Yeah. I started wearing them again
When?
like after Christmas.
Oh.
This 2024 Christmas.
Oh, okay,
Or 23 Christmas, I should say.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I only got jeans as of then, so beforehand I didn't have jeans.
Oh, wild.
Yeah. I've totally changed. Anyway.
Cool, dude. Good job, I think.
Jeans. It's a new world. I'm wearing bracelets right now. Kind of gay. TBH. One says jerk.
Your world has changed quite a bit, at least even from when I first met you to now.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
Hell yeah, it's changed.
Yeah. Like
Losing
a crazy
Elijah
amount.
goes crazy.
Yeah. That's something that sends you down a big path of change. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Losing anybody of any capacity, I would argue. Well, not any capacity. Anybody close to you.
Yeah.
It'll always throw you down a little whirl. You'll end up somewhere else at the end of it.
I feel like I'm too nonchalant about how like gone he is, you know? At the same time though,
I've never lost a friend in that way. So I don't know how that feels, nor do I know how I would want to feel.
Yeah.
Like, is it possible that there's a guilt coming with not feeling worse about it, even if you still feel terrible? Does that make sense?
Yeah, maybe. I don't feel like I've had that feeling though, because it's like, I know I compartmentalize hard. You know, I box that shit up and throw it in the back of my mind.
Nice, yeah.
It's not good, not healthy. It's a man thing though.
Oh, for sure.
It's absolutely like a genetic evolutionary trait of men.
Well, how I've heard it described is, have you seen that video? There's an old video on YouTube of a psychologist talking about the differences between men and women and their brain,
Mm-hmm.
and how he compares. The analogy goes, with a man, the brain is a big room with a ton of boxes, and every single thing has its own box. And so a man will open one box, and that's what he's thinking about. Then he'll close the box, so he thinks about one thing at a time. Where a woman is barbed wire, just a bundled up mess of barbed wire. And so one thing leads to another. She's thinking about 5 different things at the same time. So compartmentalizing, you just shove it in a box.
It's just a man thing.
And you put it at the back of the room, and it starts growing cobwebs.
I remember I was thinking about how, like, men sometimes, like, he just came out of a bad argument with his wife, but he knows he needs to go and get food for the family tonight. So he boxes it up, goes out, fucks a deer up, brings it back home. He, isn't thinking about, oh, damn, Stacy's pissed. He's put it in the back to be able to focus on what's important in that moment. So compartmentalization is like a good thing in some ways.
It's more of a survival thing.
It's a survival thing,
right?
Yeah. And it's just also an aspect of being a good man. I feel like doing what is right despite the circumstance. That's absolutely part of it, because men, like, we're supposed to be willing to die for our wives.
Well, right. Lay down our lives for them, just like Jesus laid down his life for us. And
all they got to do is they just have to respect you, That's
they don't have to.
They don't have to. I'm saying, like, in a marriage, the idea is a partnership. You don't have to die for me. Guess what? That's my job. That kind of lifts a weight off of a woman's shoulders.
I think the idea is that you both die for each other, but while living. You die for each other every single day, just like Christ died for us, right?
I'm talking like literal dying, not dying unto yourself.
No analogy here? No metaphorical?
I'm speaking literally.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would prefer if my wife did not die for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prefer a widow than...
than
Dude, I like going by...
What do you call a man that loses his wife?
A widower.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah.
That's not the... I'm thinking like
sure that's a widower.
Like a murderer, like the guy who widows the...
Yeah, no, yeah.
You call him the widower? He killed the chick's
widow
husband.
maker is what those people
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's the Black Widow.
Yeah, that's just a
terrifying spider, dude. Yeah. Terrifying. I think I've seen one before, and I was rightfully scared.
I wonder if that's like a racially charged name for a spider.
I mean, have you seen it? It's black.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is true. I
Shots
actually
fired.
totally didn't think about that for a minute.
Yeah, it's black with like a cool red hourglass on the back of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a crazy spider.
Terrifying. I hate arachnids.
Terrifying.
Yeah, fuck.
I hate spiders.
Creepy crawlies.
Have you ever had them on the... Have you ever found one on your bed?
A spider? No.
Dude.
I
have a long history of massive spiders in my bed. The worst.
You remember that?
Week ruined.
I was just thinking about that copy pasta of the guy who was beating it and ants crawled into his dick. And then his mom walked into his room.
What?
Anyway.
What side of the internet are you on? That's crazy.
Elijah showed me that in like middle school.
Of course he did. That's definitely a middle
Maybe
school
it was like
kind of thing.
freshman year of high school.
Middle school, I turned around after my friend tapped on my shoulder. And as soon as I turned around, the video's already playing. It's some guy chopping it off with a knife.
That's crazy.
Yep. That was 7th grade.
That
was like 7 in the morning, 7th grade.
6th grade, I was sitting in a chair in class. Elijah was right behind me. He walks around, leans back, and goes, "Hey, Dillon," and then leans forward again, so he's right behind me. I turn around, see this brown figure, and I swing my arm out and hit him in the heart.
Crazy.
Because he was just right behind me, and it freaked the shit out of me. Yeah.
Good thing you only weighed 100 pounds. Didn't do too much damage.
Dude, maybe that, damn. Comparatively, 100 pounds hitting 100 pounds.
Oh, that's fair. That's a good point.
I
guess I don't know how much he weighed.
He was about the same weight as me.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I was a fat fuck. He was
You
a
were?
lankier fellow. Yeah, I was a little shat.
In middle school, I was for sure. Not 6th grade, though. 7th grade, I became fat. 8th grade, I passed up my brother. Both fat. Then freshman year, we joined the cross-country team and ran it all off and grew a few inches.
Yeah, it's mostly the growing. You don't really
You think
run
so?
away weight.
I'd argue you do.
No.
Sure.
You run away calories, not fat.
Well.
You don't make muscle from running. You produce endurance.
No, it's all about the cardio.
Yeah.
Your cardiovascular system.
For endurance. But for weight
Yeah.
loss, it's about like weight training.
I think I would disagree.
It's
Just
burning.
because
It's
burning
using
calories is losing
the
weight
way
in a way.
to.
Like if you are in a calorie deficit and you
Yeah, but
go
the
on a
point
run
is
and
to
you burn
use-
so and so calories on a run.
The point is to use through like big like weight training. Using that weight is an intense calorie consumer. Your body will consume itself.
When
the
you run
fat.
5 miles every single day, I'm sure you're losing weight. There is a reason why every single cross-country runner that I know is super skinny.
Pretty sure
They're
that's also
frail.
because it's the only thing they're good at, running. Because bullies just beat the fuck out of them. Unless
Is that why
run
they're
away.
skinny?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we had any
Skinny
bullies.
shit,
The only
skinny
bullies.
virgin bitch. Get fucked
Did you ever
up.
have a bully problem?
Yeah, I was bullied a bunch
No way.
by Landon. Yeah.
Oh, your friend? Well, that's any non-friend bully.
Well, it's not different.
Is it not?
No, because we were like barely friends. I was like a little dog. I'm like always loyal to this man.
Oh, cool. Gotcha.
know,
Very
and he's-
unhealthy relationship.
Well, I think it was whatever. And then he just
Okay,
bullied the fuck
sure.
out of me. You need to be bullied.
I don't think I ever had a bully.
Gotta be bullied.
Well, I mean, my friends definitely teased me, but I wouldn't consider them a
Dick
bully
tease.
like in the traditional sense of a bully.
Let's getting dick teased.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of things are changing. I just have to trust God during this time.
Same, dude.
Got a lot going on. The podcast has taken up quite a lot of energy, even though it's barely started. Like I'm already having to. Oh, I have to make food now, and I have to live.
You have to make food now.
Well, I have to think about making food, and I have to think about doing stuff, and I have to do stuff in advance. I can't procrastinate anymore. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, right.
Yeah. I have homework due Saturday and Sunday, and I have to do it on Friday. My body's going to fight me. It's going to go, fuck you, idiot, not allowed.
So are you gonna have homework then for the summer?
Yeah, I'm doing school.
Right.
So
Crazy. Wild. Kind of crazy, dude.
I did not know I was going to have an assignment due on Sunday, but now I do. This is also that I don't have to take as large of semesters, but still graduate at the same time.
So you've met the dean of the school, right?
No. I went to the dean's office, as in the office full of people.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I met someone who's in the dean's
How
office.
hard do you think it would be
But is not the dean.
if this podcast gets blessed by God?
Dude, having the dean on,
You know how sick that would be?
I'd be so pissed.
Why?
I emailed him last year. I had to leave. I had to leave school early because of the whole Elijah business. I emailed him to be like, "Can I get out of something?" No response. Not a single shit. No fart of attention. Nothing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And I'm like,
I guess,
fuck you too, Blaine Eccles.
well, are there supposed to be, is that his name?
Yeah, Blaine Eccles.
Shout out. I
Fuck
have nothing
you, Blaine
against you, bro.
Eccles.
I wish you came on this podcast.
I hope you rot. Anyway. Cool guy. Never met him.
Gosh dang it.
Dude, I almost sprayed everywhere. What if I sprayed?
Without the context that you were drinking a drink.
Yeah, I'm drinking a bevy right now. Got an Arizona
without
green
that context, that's a crazy statement.
with ginseng, and honey.
What?
It's got ginseng and honey.
Oh, ginseng.
Yeah, ginseng.
I didn't know what that word was. It's not an English word, is it?
Well, it's in English letters, so...
Everything in Vietnam is in English letters, and it's because they hate China so much that they changed their written language to reflect a more Western language.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's not in like the what you would normally see as like an Asian.
I feel like they would hate America since we fucked them up in that one war. Shout out Vietnam.
As a shout out, 6 years ago. It's only 6 years ago.
6?
6D?
Okay, I'm like, damn. That Iraqi war went crazy.
The Iraq War? It was like 20 years ago now.
Was it?
Yeah.
Do you know they were...
It started 2001.
They had... No, that's not even like interesting. You know the guns that are like... They got the handles on them? That's also like the scope. You don't know? It's like, I think it's called the M4A1.
Oh!
Yeah.
I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like a bar, it's kind of...
Yeah. You doing this was
it's like a half circle?
It's like a rectangular...
Well, right, but the bar itself is like a half
It's got
pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a ridge.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
It's a handle.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're
And
talking
a
about.
scope.
Like in every single game, it's probably a Russian
reticle,
gun.
I suppose.
In all the games. Or it's
Yeah,
the FAMAS.
We use those in Iraq and Afghanistan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it's either that or the AR. I don't remember. I'm not a big gun history guy. I just like
Is there
them.
an AR? I thought that was just a category.
Armalite rifle?
An assault rifle?
Do you know what AR means?
Is it not assault rifle?
No.
Maybe I'm uneducated.
You are.
Crazy.
AR is...
Wait, so what do I call my my AR?
An AR-15. That's what it is.
Well, right.
Yeah.
So you can't just say AR, though, to describe a gun.
Yeah, you can. It's just what it's colloquially known as an AR.
I guess
No one's
mine
going to
is just
go,
the 15
AR-10,
AR.
AR-12, which are things. AR-10 is in 308. AR-12 is 12 gauge.
Oh, what?
I really wanted one. Really wanted
That's
AR-12.
insane. Is it built the same way?
Yeah, it's literally just
What?
a little bit thicker of an AR-15
That's awesome.
to fit 12 gauge. Problem is,
That's such a ridiculous idea. I
the
love
point of the AR-15 is for standardization. Shotguns are 12 gauge. You know?
I just want to breakneck shotgun. I think that'd be sick.
I don't know
Super
what a
cool.
breakneck is.
You break the front of it, put the bolts in,
shit.
flip it back up.
Like Mad
There you
Max?
go. Sure, yeah.
Hell yeah. He's got a sawed off one. Shout out
Yeah.
Saws. Shout out Max. Shout out Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, if you see this,
We
come
forgive
on the
you.
cast.
We forgive you for whatever the allegations were.
What were they? He's probably another one of the world elite Satanists.
Mel Gibson is a Christian?
Oh, really? Maybe he's on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He got fucked up by some people.
Oh, he's the one who's doing the
Passion of
child
the Christ?
trafficking movie. What is that called?
No idea, but he did the Passion of the Christ.
I don't know what that is.
You've never seen Passion of the Christ?
I don't think so.
That's crazy. It's like the most, like, you watch that 9th grade Bible class. I guess you never had a Bible class,
Nope.
but
My-
we watched it
oh,
9th grade. It's brutal.
Brutal in a bad
It's the
way?
crucifixion. It is the story of the crucifixion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the
It's
passion.
super well done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It fucks. Well, I guess it doesn't fuck, but it does go hard.
Okay,
It
cool.
rocks.
I guess
We got to watch it sometime.
I'm super down.
Put a TV up, just have the passion going. Have some brutal blood splatter going over.
Just get demonetized.
Only on Patreon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Patreon exclusive episode. We just sit there and watch. Just pirate content on Patreon.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mel Gibson did that. Mel Gibson's awesome. Love Mel.
Sound of Freedom. I think that's what the movie's called.
He also did The
Sound of Freedom,
Patriot, The Patriot, and Braveheart. Not Braveheart.
Have you not seen the sex trafficking, child trafficking movie,
No.
Sound of Freedom?
No.
It's big. It's like documentary-esque, I think. Follows basically is just trying to bring awareness to it. How like 1 million children are trafficked around the world.
I bet since I haven't heard of it, that it's probably a Mel Gibson movie because he's been like, everyone hates him now.
That's crazy. I don't know. Like when you say Mel Gibson, no face comes to mind. But
Have
I've
you
heard
ever
the
seen
name.
Mad Max?
Yeah.
Not Fury Road.
No.
Okay.
There's another Mad Max.
There's 3 Mad
That's not
Maxes.
Fury Road.
Yeah, before Fury Road.
You serious?
Yeah.
What?
Fury Road is the 4th Mad Max movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, I am
Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, which is arguably the best one. Mad Max 3, Enter the Thunderdome. Something like that. But it's the Thunderdome one.
The only thing I remember about the Mad Max movie is there's a scene with a ton of overweight women having their milkers.
Yeah, dude, that's
like
great. I love that.
Machine, if
Big
you will.
titty moms.
That's like the only thing that I remember from the movie, and I wish I did not remember it.
Oh,
you like it?
yeah. No.
That's crazy.
I love
Pivot. What do
Mad
you think
Max,
about Bigfoot?
What do I think about Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Well,
You look like a guy who believes in him. Which
no,
is not a bad
actually,
thing.
you look like the guy who believes in him. I look like I'm wearing flannel. So that's the distinction here. You have gray hair, Bigfoot follower.
You think so?
Wham.
Wham, bam, shamalam.
Literally up there.
Yeah, but I don't think he's just a big monkey kind of thing.
Okay. What's it, Joe in a suit?
No. I think there's definitely a spiritual aspect to it.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, like, what do you think? Maybe you've never thought about it.
Yeah, I don't care.
No? Not about Bigfoot?
No, I don't give a shit.
You're not going to go... You want to go hunting for a Bigfoot?
I saw this
idea.
Jeep in Spokane, and it said Bigfoot Hunters.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, there better be just the boys in there. They're like, men, we're going out tonight.
Gents,
Gentlemen,
we're on a mission.
grab your pocket knives and wooden pistols.
Either that or it's the Nephilim, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
That totally could be. Because I think in Genesis it talks about it being before and after the flood, which means...
Nephilim are the ones that, the fallen angels that inseminated women, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they made giants.
They were giants, supposedly.
The Nephilim aren't. No, yeah. The Nephilim are the giants.
I think most of that info about them comes from the Book of Enoch, which is Apocrypha.
No.
What I really want to do
Well, maybe the details about them.
The
but
details about them, yeah.
The actual story, though, of the fallen angels coming down and inseminating women.
Right.
That's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read that part.
Yeah. I bet you have many times.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's hot.
That's not where I was going with that whatsoever. That's insane. But
you should pray about that, man.
You should. But they made giants, yeah, and then supposedly they're still around, but in hiding, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
What I think they're doing is that they are in cahoots with the World Elite. You know, the whole satanic cult.
Yeah, Bigfoot in it with the World Elite.
Bigfoot's there.
Bigfoot's at the round table. World Economic Forum.
And they're
fucking round table. Bigfoot's there.
Them, so the Nephilim, the fallen angels, and the humans that are siding with them are trying to build an army to fight against God on the war, in the War of Armageddon.
Yeah. Yeah. Done. You figured it out.
I did. It's too easy. It's all biblical.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
Bigfoot's in the Bible, guys. Proven. Done deal. We win. I'm right, you're wrong.
Now that we're educated.
I'm big, you're little. I'm smart, you're dumb. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. That's just the way it is.
Thanks for coming on, Dillon.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me out with the podcast. I can't do it without you.
Yeah.
So this is you're literally a blessing from God, and this was fun. Can't wait for the next one.
Shout out Bigfoot. Shout out
the Dean.
Jesus. Shout out
Dylan's mom.
My mom.
Elijah.
Shout out Devin. Shout out The shit.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. He'll know. I got a buddy. His name's the shit. That's what I call him.
He knows.
He'll know.